Hi there, it's Miss Barnett coming at you from Quarantine 2020. We're going to learn just about some new vocab about circles. We're starting a new chapter. We'll test on chapters 9 and 10 once we go back to school. But for now, let's just keep going. So, 10.1, I will be able to identify parts of a circle, and we're not going to do this part. Okay, a circle is the set of all points that are equidistant from a given point. Equidistant. Equidistant means the same distance. So all of the points on a circle are the same point from C. It's all the points that are, I don't know, half an inch from C. So that's what we're talking about. So first, a chord. This chord, diameter, and radius are all terms you've already heard, so we're just redefining them for you. A line segment with endpoints on the circle. On a circle. So in this case, we write it the same way we would a line segment. AB is a chord. It cuts the circle into two pieces. I put chops. Chops. Circle. Circle. Into two pieces. Diameter is a chord, so it's got endpoints on the circle that passes through the center of a circle. So DE would be a diameter. It's the width of the circle and it chops into two equal parts. Chops circle into two equal parts. All right, the radius is a line segment with endpoints at the center. Center. And on the circle. So in this drawing, CF would be a radius, but also CE and CD. It starts at the center and goes to the end. So C to F. And it's half the width of the, it's half the length of the diameter. Half. All right, so that's the vocab. We have a little bit more, I think. So, 10.1. Okay, so concentric circles are circles that have the same center but different radii. Have the same center but different radii. So it's like a bullseye or a dartboard, if you can picture that. There's the center, and this one has like a 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters. This one has half a centimeter radius. This one has 3/4 of a centimeter radius. They all have the same center, but different size circles. These are concentric circles. So it's a bullseye or a dartboard. So just another vocabulary, concentric circles. Okay, and some more. This circle is inscribed. Inscribed in the polygon. All of the corner or all of the sides of the polygon touch the circle, and the circle is inside. So inside is inscribed, and this circle is circumscribed. Circumscribed about the polygon, so it's outside. Outside the polygon. And notice how all of the vertices touch the circle. These are some non-examples. This shape is a circle, but not all of the vertices touch the circles, and this shape looks like it could be inscribed, but not all of the sides touch the circle. So these are non-examples. They are not inscribed or circumscribed. Okay, so we're just going to work on circumference today. Circumference is the quote-unquote perimeter of a circle. So it's the distance around the outside, right? Okay, so formulas, there's two of them. The circumference is equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius, or the circumference is equal to pi times diameter, where d is the diameter. Okay, so if QV is 8 inches, what's the diameter? And we're also going to find the circumference. For this, we're going to use this drawing right here. It tells us that QV is 8. So what is the diameter? So if the radius is 8, then all of the radius is 8. So QT would also be 8 and QU would also be 8. So the diameter, so all of this distance is going to be 16. That's, you do 2 times the radius is going to be the diameter. So if we have 2 times 8, the diameter is 16. And so since we know what the diameter is, so the diameter is 16, let's use the circumference is equal to pi times diameter. So circumference is equal to pi times 16. So 16 pi would be the exact answer, but if we wanted to round it with a calculator, we could use 3.14. 3.14 times, can you guys see that? 3.14 times 16, and around to the nearest hundredth, so 50.24, or 50.24 inches. So either one of these answers is correct. Okay, I want you to pause it and try the next one on your own before I do it for you. Okay, hold on. Let me get started. It tells us that TU is 14 feet. So from T all the way to U is 14 feet. Find the radius, and we're also going to find the circumference. Okay, so if this whole diameter is 16, how much is the radius? Well, again, 2 times r is going to be the diameter. So 2 times r is what we're finding, but we know the diameter is 14, so we can just divide by 2, and the radius is going to be 7. This time, because we just found the radius, let's use the circumference is 2 pi times the radius, and we'll plug that in. Circumference is 2 pi times 7. 2 times 7 is 14 pi. That would be the exact answer, but if we want to round, we'll get 14 times 3.14 is 43.96, or 43.96 feet. So this 14 pi is the exact answer. 43.96 is the rounded one. All right, this one is a little tricky, and I love it. Okay, so the diameter of circle S is 30 units. The diameter of circle R is 20 units, and DS is 9. Find CD. So let's label it. DS, right here, let's do it in pink, is 9 units. And it gives us that the diameter of circle S is 30 units. So the circle S is 30 units. So from here all the way to over here is 30 units. And the diameter of circle R, let's do let's do blue, is 20 units. So this whole thing here would be 20 units. Pause it, try and think to yourself, we're trying to find what's the distance of CD. So CD is this distance right here. I'm going to call it X. That's what we're looking for. Pause it, try it on your own. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to do some math. I know that if the diameter of circle S is 30, then CS has to be 15. I'm going to do a quick segment addition postulate that we know. So CD plus DS is going to add up to CS. The two small chunks, CD and DS, are going to add up to CS. So we knew that DS was 9 and CS is going to be 15 and CD is what we're looking for. So then I'm just substituting in what I know. Subtracting 9. So X is equal to 6. Okay, good. All right, and then find the circumference of each circle. These are just other random examples. Find the circumference of each circle described. So the radius is 2.5. So we're just going to plug it in. We know circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So I'm plugging in my radius is going to be 2.5. So C is equal to 2 pi times 2.5. 2 times 2.5 is 5 pi. So this would be the exact answer. But if I went to 3.14 times, and that's pi. Pi is 3.14 times 5. It's going to be 15.7. So circumference is equal to 15.7 centimeters. Either one of these answers would be correct. All right, pause it. Try this next one. I'm going to assume that you did that. Circumference is equal to pi times diameter this time. So circumference is equal to pi times 16, or 16 pi, and I'm pretty sure we already did that one, but 16 pi was 50.24 feet when we plugged it in. 50.24 feet. So this is the exact answer, and this is the decimal. We rounded that one. One more couple of problems. Okay. Bike wheels are named for their diameter. My bike has a 27-inch wheel. How far do I go in one revolution? So if we have a circle, that's a pretty good circle. The diameter is 27 inches. How far do I go? It's asking for what's the circumference. Okay, pause it, try this. All right, circumference is equal to pi times diameter. So circumference is going to be pi times 27. An exact answer would be 27 pi, but let's do it in the calculator. So we would have 27 times 3.14, that's 84.78. So, or 87.78, 84.78 inches. Either one of these answers is perfectly fine. All right, this one is different. It's telling us that the circumference is 32. What's the diameter? So we're still going to use that. Pause it, try it, think about it yourself. But we're still going to use the circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. But this time, instead of plugging something in for the diameter, I'm plugging in 32 feet for the circumference. So 32 is equal to pi times diameter. If I want to for pi or for the diameter, pi and the diameter are multiplying. So how do I undo that? I divide. 32 divided by pi. So the diameter is going to be 32 divided by 3.14, which is 10.19. Diameter would be 10.19. 10.19. That's the diameter. The radius, remember, 2 times the radius is the diameter. So if I know that the diameter is 10.19, I just have to divide it by 2. Divide by 2. And the radius is going to be equal to about 5.10 feet. Those are my two answers. if you're looking at the notes, there's one that says a square with a side length of 9 inches is inscribed inside circle J. Draw a figure that represents this information and find the circumference of circle J. That's a really tough one. But if you would like to attempt it, I applaud you. Let me know if you need help with it. All right? That's all I have for you today. Make sure you try the quizzes and do that review. And there is a checkpoint reviewing the symmetry. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day. Bye.